Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Avatar: The Last Airbender Season 2. This one seems like it might be pretty interesting. It is Zuko alone. So, pretty interesting concept. We do know that he split off from Uncle Iroh, so Uncle Iroh is as well by himself. So, interesting concepts all around here. I don't know if we're going to see Uncle Iroh in this one, but we're definitely going to get a whole lot of Zuko, which we've been missing out on. I believe in the last 2 episodes, we had Azula, but we did not have Zuko. So, with that being said, let's jump into it. Here we go. Alright, Avatar: The Last Airbender.
Previously on Avatar.
And we're getting a previously on now. Again.
Please, Father! I only had the Fire Nation's best interest at heart!
Zuko fighting his dad with the Agni Kai.
And suffering will be your teacher.
And we know that's Mark Hamill.
I need to find my own way.
Zuko leaving Uncle Iroh.
My father says she was born lucky. He says I was lucky to be born.
A little bit of backstory.
I've always had to struggle and fight, and that's made me strong. It's made me who I am.
Okay. Book 2 Earth, Chapter 7, Zuko Alone. Alright, we got Zuko riding that bird horse thing again. Uh-oh. Well, he got lucky that time. Mistake. And he's hungry. But the wife is pregnant. I do know who these two people are. We will talk about it when we get to that episode. One of those Earth Nation wheels again. Well, if the grass is growing, there must be water somewhere around there. This is very a lot like a Western movie. And he just had a flash of his mother. So, very Western. And this is the small town that he rolls into, you know.
Haha, yeah!
Okay, so they're playing dice. I'm not sure what the rules of that specific game are, but, you know, a lot of people do play that.
Could I get some water, a bag of feed, and something hot to eat?
Not enough here for a hot meal. I can get you 2 bags of feed.
Okay.
Ow!
Okay, why are you wasting food? And they think he did it.
You throwing eggs at us, stranger?
No.
You see who did throw it?
No.
Can you say anything else other than no?
That's your favorite word? No?
Yes.
Maybe a chicken flew over.
Right. I mean, in this world, chickens could have, like, big wings or something.
Thanks for your contribution. The army appreciates your support.
Oh, boy.
Penalty for staying's a lot steeper than you can afford, stranger. Trust me.
He's Thor.
Whosoever holds this hammer, if he be worthy, shall possess the power of Thor.
Those soldiers are supposed to protect us from the Fire Nation, but they're just a bunch of thugs.
Right.
Thanks for not ratting me out.
Sure. Anytime, kid.
I'll take you to my house and feed your ostrich horse for you.
He doesn't have to say who he is if he doesn't want to, Seela.
Right.
Those men should be ashamed to wear Earth Kingdom uniforms.
Right.
The real soldiers are all fighting the war, like Lee's big brother, Sensu.
Okay. A little bit of backstory.
Would you like to stay?
I can't. I should be moving on.
Yeah, probably safer.
Gonsu could use some help on the barn. Why don't you two work for a while, and then we'll eat.
She's not taking no for an answer. You haven't worked a day in your life, dude.
You don't seem like you're from around here.
Mm-mm.
Where are you from then?
Far away.
Oh, where are you going?
A lot of questions.
Asking the man personal questions, got it?
Yep.
So how'd you get that scar?
Ooh, ouch.
A man's past is his business.
Right. Okay, we're getting a flashback now. Turtle duck.
Hey Mom, want to see how Azula feeds turtle ducks?
Why would you do that?
Oh boy.
Ow!
The mom's mad now.
Ow! Ow!
Well, you kind of deserved it, being a jerk to a turtle duck.
Why'd you do that?
Because you were being mean.
That's what moms are like.
Right.
If you mess with their babies,
Right? Uh-oh.
We need equal teams to play a game.
Sure.
Cartwheeling. You won't have to. Cartwheeling's not a game, dum-dum. Cartwheeling's not a game, dum-dum.
Yes, darling, I think it's a good idea to play with your sister.
Okay. I don't think so, but, you know, maybe she wasn't a psychopath at this point?
Now what you do is, try to knock the apple off the other person's head.
Oh boy.
Ba Sing Se must be something to behold.
Right.
You all may see it someday. If we don't burn it to the ground first.
Yeah, if you don't burn it to the ground.
Until then, enjoy these gifts.
Okay.
For Zuko, a pearl dagger
Nice. Okay.
and the superior craftsmanship.
Never give up without a fight.
He did.
For Azula, a new friend.
Uncle doesn't make it back from war, then Dad would be next in line to be Fire Lord.
Right.
Azula, we don't speak that way. Be awful if Uncle Iroh didn't return.
Yeah.
How would you like it if Cousin Lu Ten wanted Dad to die?
Right.
I think our dad would make a much better Fire Lord than his royal tea-loving kookiness.
Oh, that's mean. Your uncle thought you liked that gift. Uh-oh. Taking the swords, man. But he knew.
Ha!
Sunflowers? Okay. What did they do to you? You're gonna make those dolls.
You're holding them all wrong.
Right?
These are dual swords. Two halves of a single weapon.
True.
They're just two different parts of the same whole.
Okay. Nice. He's getting it.
I think you'd really like my brother Sensu. He used to show me stuff like this all the time.
Okay. A little more backstory.
This ought to get you through a few meals.
Alright. And look who decided to show up.
They want.
M.
Trouble.
Yeah.
Just thought someone ought to tell you your son's battalion got captured.
Oh man.
Dressed them up in Fire Nation uniforms and put them on the front line unarmed.
Jeez.
Then they just watched.
Wow.
You watch your mouth.
Uh-oh. Shouldn't have stepped in. Uh-oh.
Iroh has lost his son.
Oh man.
Your cousin, Luten, did not survive the battle.
Yeah. That brings us to one of my favorite episodes, but not for a while.
I'm going to find Sensu and bring him back.
Okay.
I need to move on. I want you to have this. Read the inscription.
Never give up without a fight.
Right.
Uncle's coming home.
Nice.
We won the war?
No. It means Uncle's a quitter and a loser.
Ouch.
He found out his son died and he just fell apart. A real general would stay and burn Ba Sing Se to the ground.
Maybe.
Not lose the battle and come home crying.
I don't think he's crying.
He's probably just sad his only kid is gone.
Right.
Your father has requested an audience with Fire Lord Azulan.
Can't you just call him grandfather? Someone will probably end up taking his place soon.
Okay.
Young lady, not another word.
Right. It's kind of rude.
What is wrong with that child?
Parenting, maybe? Not you, but the other one?
Great-grandfather won because...
Because even though his army was outnumbered, he cleverly calculated his advantages.
Okay.
Would you show Grandfather the new moves you demonstrated to me?
That is Mark Hamill voicing the, at this point, Prince Ozai.
She's a true prodigy.
Right.
I'd like to demonstrate what I've been learning.
Nobody asked you, kid. Whoops.
I failed.
A little bit.
Someone who keeps fighting even though it's hard.
Right.
Why are you wasting my time with this pump? Just tell me what you want.
Okay.
Iroh's bloodline has ended. My brother abandoned the siege at Ba Sing Se.
Right.
And who knows when he will return home.
Never know.
But I am here, Father.
Okay.
Revoke Iroh's birthright.
Wow. Backstabbing.
Dare suggest I betray Iroh?
Right.
I think Iroh has suffered enough.
Right.
Your punishment has scarcely begun.
Wow.
Dad's going to kill you.
Haha, Azula.
Right. Okay.
Grandfather said Dad's punishment should fit his crime.
Okay.
You must know the pain of losing a firstborn son by sacrificing your own.
Nah.
Your father would never do what to you? What is going on here?
I don't know.
It's time for a talk.
Right. It's about time you had that talk.
It's Lee. The thugs from town came back as soon as Gonsu left. When they ordered us to give them food, Lee pulled a knife on them.
Wow.
I don't even know where he got a knife.
From you?
They told me if Lee's old enough to fight, he's old enough to join the army.
Wow.
I'll get your son back.
Yeah, you will. You gave him the knife. You put him in that situation.
There he is! I told you he'd come!
Doesn't look like they're having him be a soldier in any way. He's just tied to a lookout post.
Let the kid go.
Who do you think you are?
It doesn't matter who I am.
Right.
You're not soldiers.
Right.
You're bullies.
Yep.
You're sick cowards messing with a family who's already lost one son to the war.
Yep. That's right.
Are you gonna let this stranger stand there and insult you like this?
Kinda. He didn't even have to use his actual sword. He just used the hilt. Ouch. Alright, here comes Thor.
Wait, I'm sorry, I didn't time that right.
Nice. Okay, that's probably a couple broken ribs there.
Give him a left! A left!
It's not a fist fight.
He's got a left sword, don't he?
Right,
Look out!
Behind you!
right. Oof. Yeah, definitely some broke ribs.
Everything I've done to protect you.
Okay,
Never forget who you are.
right. So she's leaving. And he's unconscious. Uh-oh. They know he's Fire Nation now. Bad move, dude. Yep.
Who are you?
My name is Zuko, son of Ursa and Fire Lord Ozai,
Okay.
and heir to the throne.
Liar!
Right.
You're not a prince, you're an outcast! His own father burned and disowned him!
Okay. Thank you.
It's yours. You should have it.
No, I hate you.
Wow. Okay. I just saved you, but, you know, you're welcome, I guess.
Mom,
Azula.
where's Mom?
No one knows. Oh, and last night, Grandpa passed away.
Wow.
Not funny, Azula. You're sick.
Yeah, a little bit. She doesn't get better.
Mom? Who's going to make me? Mom?
Wow, that's harsh. She was your mom too, dude.
Where is she?
She paid for your failure, I guess.
Fire Lord to our nation for 23 years.
Wow, 23 years.
You were father of Iroh.
Right.
Father of Ozai.
Yep.
Husband of Ayla, now passed. Grandfather of Lu Ten, now passed.
Right.
Grandfather of Zuko and Azula.
Still here.
As was your dying wish, you are now succeeded by your second son.
Oh, wow. I wonder if there was a coup.
Hail Fire Lord Ozai!
Hail me, man.
Halillah.
What? You can hail me better than that.
Like, did Ozai kill his dad? Or what? That's scary. And he's just gonna ride off into the sunset. Very cowboy movie-esque. And that is it. Let's talk about it. Alright guys, that was Avatar: The Last Airbender. Pretty fun episode. It is Zuko alone. And he was alone in more ways than one, actually. In this episode, as you guys saw, we had flashes of the present and the past, and we got to know a little bit more of the key players in the game, if you will. Not the Game of Thrones, but maybe. Yes, that actually just ended. It was pretty good. That is my short review of Game of Thrones. If you guys want me to do a full-on review of Game of Thrones, I may not do like an episode-by-episode breakdown, but I may just talk about each episode. If you guys want that, let me know in the comments. But back to Prince Zuko. So Prince Zuko is wandering around the Earth Nation. He is now alone. He left Uncle Iroh in the cave, and Uncle Iroh is off doing his own thing. We probably will find out about what he is up to later on in the series. So this episode, we get to see what Zuko is like by himself. We got a flashback mix of the past and present. He is helping a farmer build a roof, and so that's pretty interesting because, well, Zuko really hasn't actually done manual labor in a day in his life. He's done a lot of like martial arts and stuff, so yes, he's better at bodyguarding than he is at manual labor. So that kind of failed, but hey, he tried. Then he kind of showed this kid his double swords, and that was a teaching lesson moment for them. The kid's brother went off to war. Very interesting ways that they are doing this whole narrative of this episode. I got very much so old classic cowboy movie where the stranger rolls into town, tries to teach the villagers how to fend off the bad guys.
You just got here and now you want to leave? Put the suitcases down!
But with a twist at the end, because in this one, the villagers was a small boy. The boy went off to war to become a soldier, but he basically only just got kidnapped. And the ending wasn't so happy for Zuko, but the bad guy was technically beaten at the end. So interesting, and he literally went off riding into the sunset, which is again a cowboy theme thing.
I always wanted to go there.
Come on.
Either go out in the blaze of glory or you ride off into the sunset. So pretty cool how they have that narrative of classic Western theme in this episode. They may pull that again. I do see different movie themes throughout this series, at least. There may have been a few that I've noticed and maybe have missed in the first season, but I believe there are a few more that will be called back into this series from this season and next season. So it's always kind of cool to see the artistic choices that the artist and the storytellers make when they're making these cartoons. So with that being said, all in all, this is a fun episode. I like that they do more of a character dive on Zuko. We get a little bit of the past, we get a bit of the present, and how they both correlate together. You know, it's all about that character building. If you're not going to be moving the plot forward, meaning going to beat the big bad guy, or at least train to beat the big bad guy, at least give us some really good character building episodes like this, and that makes it more grounded for us as the viewer. So always a fun episode when we get to know the characters better. So with that being said, I hope you guys liked this episode. If you did, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. If you didn't, go ahead and give it a thumbs down. Nobody sees it anyways. And I do want to thank all of my subscribers. We are in the 300 mark right now. If you guys aren't subscribed yet, go ahead and hit that subscribe button.
Don't worry about it. You're still in good shape. All you got to do is just tap it in. Just tap it in now.
It helps out the channel. It notifies you the next time that I make a video. I do this and All in the Family. If you guys don't mind going ahead and hitting that button, that would be great. I do want to thank all of my subscribers who have subscribed. We are doing great on that, as I mentioned. Again, with that being said, I want to thank all of my subscribers. I want to thank you for getting this far in the video, and we will see you next time. Peace.